Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Lechtich Musar podcast. We continue with Pele Yoeitz. We're on page 137 of the article. We are on day 59 of Hachzik. We're talking about Eretz Yisrael, the mitzvah Yishuv Eretz Yisrael, helping one's parents relocate to Eretz Yisrael. And now we are going to discuss, it was an age-old minhag in the previous times, the good old days, to help other people, communities relocate. So now we're going to talk about that perspective. V'hein emes, ki l'cher nira, ki yafa oisem aholchem me'ir le'ir, mechabdim al akilah k'dish yisum l'lechas Eretz Yisrael. Back in the day, there were campaigns to help other people and communities relocate to Eretz Yisrael. And says the Pele Yoeitz, it's not a bad thing. It's just not the right thing. On the one hand, it's a mitzvah, but on the other hand, you have to focus and do things that are proper and allocate money and stock of money to where it belongs. And the Pele Yoeitz wasn't fond of this minhag. People would rightfully taina, they would protest. What are you doing if you can't afford to move to Eretz Yisrael yourself? So don't put that pressure and that mitzvah on other people. It's not derech reis. If you can't do it yourself, don't do it. There were many Torah scholars and gvirim, wealthy people. They couldn't make it to Eretz Yisrael, to the other side. And they resided honorably in Chutz La'aretz. They lived a very wholesome, fulfilled life. They became Talmidei Chachamim. They fulfilled their tafkid in this world. So as noble and ideal as it is to move to Eretz Yisrael, but to shift that inyan, that mitzvah onto other people, that's not what we should be doing. It's not a mitzvah deraisa, it's not tefillin or esrog or lulav. You can't go knocking around on people's doors to fulfill this mitzvah. Help people make Shabbos, help people with Rahman on other issues, and all the amazing organizations that are out these days, Hatzalah and Pikuach Nefashis and all these things. But for moving to Eretz Yisrael, it's a very chashuv zach, it's a good inyan. And maybe, like we said the other day, there's a mitzvah to help your parents relocate over there. It's great. But to start making kupas and asifas and inspiration to encourage people to help others move to Eretz Yisrael, that's not the way to do it. And fakir, if you tried and you're an honest, it's as if you did it. So it's a bit of a waste of money. And the Gemara Shabbos Kuf Yud Ches says, treat Shabbos as you would a weekday, but do not be dependent on people. And therefore, if one does not have the means to settle in Eretz Yisrael, surely he will not be punished for doing this. And if anything, like we saw the Gemara before in Brachas Tavav, that Mala Kasev Kilasa. So that's the Pele Yoeitz's mindset about this seemingly erroneous minhag that occurred thousands of years ago. Now, says the Pele Yoetz, there's exceptions to the rule. If a person has lived a life of affliction and he was smitten by Hashem and he's deprived, and it seems like he's only visited by troubles and evil and terrible things, then we can justify, we can say that perhaps there's maybe a mitzvah of tzedakah to help him relocate. There's we don't have compassion on people that can't make it to Eretz Yisrael. So if a guy comes knocking on your door and he says, I'm begging you, I need money, he takes out the credit card machine with the hamlatza, you say, I'm sorry, but I learned the Pele Yoetz and it doesn't seem to be a mitzvah. If a person can make it there, then obviously Hashem decreed and Hashem orchestrated that it should work out, right? To where a person is meant to be summoned by Shemayim, they lead him there. And therefore, if there's a person that made it there, we say, okay, Gavaldik, you made it there, but for the rest of everyone else, that unfortunately we're on the other side of the of the ocean, we try to do our best over here. That's what life is about, making lemonade out of lemons. And if we're not in Eretz Yisrael, and that's lemons because we want to be in the closest proximity to Eretz Yisrael, but if we're not there, at least we should do our best, which is what we're all doing. Now we're going to discuss the great mitzvah it is to support those that already are there, not to actually move, but the mitzvah of Ani Eretz Yisrael. There's a halacha that you have to support those in your city, but people that live in Eretz Yisrael, they have precedence. Speak to your halachic authority before going like this. I'm not sure if this is how we paskin. Those are the people that are really deemed the people of your city, because we're all Libi B'Mizrach. We all want to be in Eretz Yisrael. We all should be in Eretz Yisrael. So every year in Eretz Yisrael is Ani Yercha. And they sit there like chickens in their coops who can't find sustenance. And unfortunately, as you see what I tell you, go to Shalim, and the poverty is unprecedented. The amount, the opportunities, the availability, the economy is just doesn't even come. It's like a third world country. The mom is stricken with poverty, and it's terrible and it's sad, and that's Eretz Yisrael. And we should have rachmanas and compassion on them. They name to Luis Ayeshu Chutz Aretz Ben Igris Ladas Hashem Gavim. The eyes are looking to us, and it's very chash v'zach to be mishtatif in their tzar. Ben Amonis Lahachis Es Nafshom Lasmech Es Libam. Whether it is packages of goods or funds to revive their souls and gladden their hearts with tzedakah, v'chesed, gadol oiseh kosev lem shalech lem matanos. And if you can send them a matana, write them a note, that's a great kindness. Whether the contribution is large or small, each person according to what he can give, that's how much Hashem bestows in return. The mitzvah of Rabbi Chashiv, and it's a great mitzvah. And as a side, it should be noted that whenever a person writes a letter to be sent to a different locale, he should be sure to include and make mention of all those who are found with him who come from that city. When you write to another person in another city, you tell that person about the people you're with. So this way the other people, they can know about their craving, about their relatives, and you could bring more shalom and reis into the world. And visa bracha meis Hashem, when Adam, we can ultimately bring bracha from Hashem on all the people. And of course, mitzvah and Hashem's good deed will endure forever when we try to help others. That will make Hashem happy, and that will make Hashem be a catalyst for more and more bracha for the entire Welt.